Hey, good day to you. I hope all is well. This is a quick video I wanted to put together to just show you how I've been developing these Dockerized images of Ubuntu Python development environments. Uh, Kind of a big sentence there right now, but what I've done is because I'm starting to do so much Python development and trying to figure out how to do this, I always set up the environment over and over again. And instead, what I wanted to do is just build a Docker image, which I've built using Ubuntu 22. And I'm going to go through and just show you how I configure this with Python. So I'm going to go into, I'm just going to SSH into a local Dockerized version of Ubuntu that's running right now. And I just do a shortcut here. This is probably not the safest way to do it, but I just do a sudo -s to get into a consistent root level. Oops, let me type the right password in. Get into a root level there. And always what I do is I go through and just make sure I do, first off, doing apt update, apt upgrade. And I'll do the shortcuts on this and just flag it Y so that it upgrades everything that's available right now. It's going to go through and look at that. Looks like everything's clear there, so everything's updated. The next thing I'm going to do, and these instructions are over on the side, I'll put them down in the comments or in the description below. I'm going to go through and install Python 3. Just be aware that this is installing, at least as of February 2023, this is installing the version 3.10 of Python, and so it's going to not be compatible yet with everything that's in AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda right now is running Python 3.9. There could be some incompatibilities, and in future videos we're going to use this same environment to work on some shallless applications, which we're then going to deploy as Lambda applications. And so we'll walk through how to do that. Most everything we're going to do is going to warn us, but it's not going to have some incompatibilities where it won't work. After Python, we're going to go ahead and install the Python installer package, or pip. And we're going to do that by just doing an apt install python 3-pip. So we'll go through and do that and force the Y so that we actually get it installed. We'll go through and install this. Now, if you are downloading this and installing it straight, it can take an extra few minutes depending on your connection string. This one's pretty fast, and so it will take pretty much, that was real time right there. We're going to verify that version of pip, and we're just going to do that by doing, we're going to verify the version of Python. We should have actually done that earlier. And we're just going to do Python 3 -- version, and that'll show us that we're actually running Python 3.10. And we're going to go through and install Git. This is for our source control. Also gives us the ability to clone some Git packages, which we're going to do in a future video. So we're going to do an apt install Git, force it with Y, and that'll install Git on this box. That'll go through, look for it, install it, and it should just take a second. Okay, pretty quick and easy. We're going to install a Linux package called tree. This just gives us a visualization of the directory structure from the command line. So we're going to go ahead and push that in. We'll use that also. Yada, yada, yada. Everything's good there. The final thing that we're going to do is we're going to install aws-cli. We're not going to configure this. We're going to save that for a future video. But we're going to install the package that pulls down version 2, I believe it is. And we'll go and see if we can't figure out what version this is after it's run. Oops, we're going to force the yes on that. That will install. It'll take just a minute depending on your connection speed. So it'll go through and pull those down so that we can later on configure our client here to use our IAM account that we're going to create with programmatic access. So after this installs, let's see if we can't do a version to see exactly what this is. This should be version 2, I think. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, aws-cli. We'll have to go ahead and figure out another way to do that. Yeah, anyway, so I'm not going to force that here. The version is version 2, I believe, and I think we can even see that up here. sure 2.11 is it? I don't know. We won't guess it here now, but that's what it should be. So hopefully this is very helpful. I mean, these are some of the steps that I've gone through. This is a very basic configuration of an environment. I put these into Docker images so that I can rebundle them or commit some of these changes to a new image, and then just have this so that I can deploy it every single time consistently as a container. So again, we've installed Python 3.10 on this image. We've installed pip, the Python installer package or packager. We've installed Git, tree, and aws-cli so that we can set that up in the future. I look forward to your comments. There's a lot of people who have probably done this easier. There may be a different way of doing it. There may be better ways. Please put your thoughts and your comments, your experience down in the comments below. We can all learn from your experience. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. In future videos, we're going to go through and install some of the packages that we're going to use in our Python, particularly Chalice. We're going to configure our aws-cli, and we'll use Chalice to actually create a new project and go through some of the particulars about that. Again, thank you very much. Hope your day is great. I look forward to your comments, and if you like and subscribe, you'll see these updates when they come out next time. Have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.